Time now for another edition of the Racing Dude Way Too Early Kentucky Derby picks.
Welcome back to RacingNews.com. I'm Magic, and today we're taking a look at an undefeated colt for Kenny McPeek, who's looking pretty good for the Kentucky Derby. That is Run Happy's own Smile Happy, and joining me is RacingNews.com's own resident expert for the Kentucky Derby, Aaron Halterman. Aaron, this is a horse that I want to give you a lot of credit on the preview for the Kentucky Jockey Club Stakes. You picked this horse. The problem is you couldn't lock in the morning line that we got that day. He ends up being 9-2 when he goes off, but he wins just as impressively as he did on debut, which was something that you really called out in your preview for the race. So talk me through what you've seen through 2 races now with Smile Happy and what you think about his Derby chances.
Well, I mean, first of all, as far as the odds go, he was 12-1 on the morning line. And as a handicapper, especially as you gain experience, you realize when lines are bad, right? So 9-2, maybe not, but I thought he'd be about 6-1. So I wasn't overly disappointed in it. I think you have to be realistic. As far as his Derby chances, look, the Kentucky Jockey Club doesn't have an illustrious history of producing Kentucky Derby winners. It has in the past. It has, produced contenders. This horse, you can't really fault anything that's happened so far with him, right? On debut at Keeneland, just kind of stock the pace, pounce, win easy. Kentucky Jockey Club, moving up, kind of just stocked the pace, pounced, won easy, drew away from him. I don't know what was behind him, Magic. I really don't, but it doesn't, in my opinion, it doesn't really matter. That's how a really good horse is supposed to beat a suspect field, right? Just kind of just pulls away, wins by 3 or 4 lengths, looks pretty good doing it. Run Happy, not a horse that you think can really go long. Of course, he was known for sprinting, obviously. This horse hasn't had any trouble. Both races were a mile and 16th, and he's looked pretty strong hitting the wire. So, right now, I think this crop looks a little light at the moment. I think he's a top, 3-4 contender right now.
So you talked about his breeding, and it is intriguing, right? Because Run Happy, a champion sprinter, but Run Happy is out of Super Saver, and not only is Super Saver a Kentucky Derby winner, Super Saver also won the Kentucky Jockey Club Stakes. I believe he was the last one to complete the sweep of those 2 races, so something going for Smile Happy in his corner there. He's from trainer Kenny McPeek, who's still looking for his first Derby winner, but Kenny McPeek also had another horse entered in here, and Tiz the Bomb, who was the morning line favorite. A big reason why you saw the odds drop so much on Smile Happy. He had a sore foot, but I have a feeling that Kenny McPeek is probably going to try and take another shot with Tiz the Bomb on the dirt in the Derby trail. Do you have any insight on what you think with Tiz the Bomb might show up next?
Well, let me real quick talk about the pedigree, because you're
Sure.
right. Run Happy was not bred to be a sprinter. You're absolutely right about that. So you look at the Run Happy breeding, okay, it makes sense that he would produce a horse that could go 2 turns. Then you look at the dam for Smile Happy is Pleasant Smile by Pleasant Tap, who was a 2-turn, type of horse, obviously. So, as far as the pedigrees go and the lines go, this horse does have a distance type pedigree. It's just Run Happy is always going to be associated with sprints. As far as, Tiz the Bomb, the other McPeek horse, I was really confused with the entry anyway with this horse. You asked a good question that I don't have the answer to. I wouldn't be shocked to see this horse back on the turf at Gulfstream or someplace, or maybe they give a shot, give a swing down at Gulfstream in one of the Derby preps. But I think he'll go to Florida. That's where McPeek usually has his horses that are solid, and we'll kind of see. But your guess is kind of as good as mine. I wasn't confident that horse was going to run very well in the Kentucky Jockey Club anyway. So I kind of wish he would have stayed in the race and taken some money. So maybe we would have gotten that 6-1 that I thought we might get on Smile Happy.
Well, Kenny McPeek had himself a wonderful day at the Stars of Tomorrow 2 card at Churchill Downs on Saturday. And as far as Smile Happy goes, if you're a big fan of him, you're going to have to wait a little bit, because Kenny McPeek said that he's actually going to take December and January off with the horse, bring him back in February. So he's probably going to be aiming for 1 or 2 starts and then getting him into Kentucky Derby. So we'll see what happens. Thank you for checking out RacingNews.com previews. You can go to youtube.com/RacingNews for all of our previews. Hit like if you like this video. Hit subscribe if you really like it. Tell all your friends. We'll see you at the track.
This has been another edition of the Racing Dude Way Too Early Kentucky Derby picks.